start over to Mr. Tywan Claxton.
All right, Mr. Claxton, with all the drama we saw at the weigh-ins, how satisfying was it to get it finished here?
Do I really need to say it? I don't smile often, but I'm happy for that win, man. I'm happy the way that I won. You know, my last fight, I was really disappointed in myself. This fight, you saw a little bit, and that was just the peak, man. It was the peak, I'm telling you. I felt more comfortable on my feet. I gave myself time. You know, I thought about doing a lot more that I didn't do, but what I did do tonight, I was happy with because I threw things that I throw in practice all the time, but I wouldn't throw in the fight. You know, it just kind of is how it is. I have 3 pro fights, you know what I mean? So the more fights I get, the more comfortable I get. But I am really happy with the jump that I made from my last fight to this fight.
Was the dance you did in the first round your emotions coming through, or were you just trying to get under his skin?
You know, I don't know if a lot of you play Fortnite, but if you play Fortnite, that's the dance you do right after you kill somebody. So, you know, I knew for a fact that he wanted to play on his back, and he wanted to play on his back, and I wanted him to stand up and trade. You know, you miss weight, you talk crap, stand up and trade punches. Let's give the fans a show. So, you know, the Fortnite dance was kind of a little motivator to, you know, stand up and let's have a little fun.
It doesn't hurt that it went viral on Twitter too, so.
No, that doesn't hurt at all.
So what's next for you now with this win?
I'm going to Chipotle to get a bowl. That's the first thing that I'm going to do. Double steak, brown rice, extra cheese, a little bit of corn, mild. That's the first thing that I'm going to do, to be honest. After that, you know, I'm healthy. I'm completely healthy. You know, there's nothing hurt on my body. So I can fight again if I absolutely, you know, I want to fight again before the year's over. You know, I said after my first fight, I wanted 5 fights in a year. This is number 2, so, you know, 5 ain't going to happen, but 3 would be nice.
What about 2 in one weekend? Would you try to do back-to-back on October 12th and 13th, or would that be too much?
I'm still pretty, so let's do it. Somebody backs out, I'll make weight. You know, just give me a little time. I don't miss weight. That's one thing I've never done in my life. I've never missed weight. So.
Did you ever entertain the idea of not taking the fight when he came in overweight?
No, but look, the thing about fighting and the thing about life is sometimes you have to play little mental games with people. He broke. You know, he broke when he didn't make weight, and so I wanted to break him more. I wanted to play with his mental a little bit more. You know, I told Rich Chow, I said, tell him 30%. You know, Rich said, well, you guys signed a contract that said 20%. I said, yeah, you're right. I said, look, Rich, tell him 20%, or, you know, tell him to try to make weight or I'm not fighting. And I winked at Rich. You know, Rich knew I didn't want to stress Bellator out, but I wanted to stress him out. You know, I've taken fights where guys were 10, 15 pounds over with. You know, once I'm at this point and stage where, you know, I'm here, it's fight week, I'm fighting. You know, I'm fighting, point blank.
All right, thank you, Tywan.
It was
Thank
an
you.
emotionally charged contest for you, dude. I wondered, like, how important it was to control those emotions, or did you tap into them? You know, sometimes when you're not thinking clearly, you make poor decisions. So how did you manage yourself tonight?
I have great coaches, man. I have great coaches, and my striking coach, Steve, that, you know, I wanted to make it a point to bring him on TV and to get him known because he's one of the best coaches, and, you know, no one knows about it. But, you know, the whole fight, when I'm fight camp, he would make a little video, and me and Steve would hit mitts that night, and I'd be, I'm gonna kill him, you know what I mean? And Steve was like, control your emotions, like, do not fight emotional. So that whole time that I was out there, you know, I wasn't fighting emotional. I was like, it's gonna be tactical violence, you know, it's gonna be tactical violence. But I will say that I did break the last 15 seconds of the fight. I talked to him the whole time. I was postured up and hitting the last 15 seconds. And afterwards, I wanted to kind of prove a point that I'm the man in this division. There is no other prospect, point blank, period. You know, and I feel like I showed that tonight. He was supposed to be a tough guy, you know, and by the end of the fight, he was in fetal position. So, you know, I didn't let my emotions get the best of me all throughout the fight. But the last 15 seconds, I kind of let it out. And, you know, I just kind of let him know that, like, this is what you asked for, and this is what you got.
The Fortnite dance, I know you're pretty proud of it. It did get some mixed emotions, you know, some mixed reviews. I saw some people say maybe that wasn't appropriate, maybe that was too much taunting. Do you worry that, you know, that'll be your reputation now? Is you're this kind of taunting, brash, bold guy like that?
Yo, I've had people walk up to me in Walmart calling me the flying knee guy. So if I'm the Fortnite guy now, it is what it is. If I'm trying not to be defined by one moment in my career. You know what I mean? So I play a lot of Fortnite, man. It was fun. So I kind of had that planned out with my training partners. One day we were training, and I know he likes to be in the guard. He likes to be on his back. So I had guys, black belts, purple belts, Shannon White, Josh Rowland, jump into their backs. Any chance they got their hands on me, they jump to their back. And that was one thing that I did once I separated. I did that one day, and they were like, "Yo, you won't do that in the fight." And I'm like, "Watch me," So I was having fun out there. People want to see me having fun. It would be different if I went out there and laid on the guy and just worried about a check. Like, I wasn't worried about a check. I came out to entertain you guys. So if the Fortnite dance made me cocky, then just add me on Fortnite and we can settle it there.
What about a sponsorship? You think they might hit you up?
You never know. But like I said, I'm a 2 to 4 kill game guy. So I ain't that good at the game, but I do enjoy to play it. So I wouldn't expect a sponsorship from any gaming company because I'm horrible, but it's a great way to pass the time.
Do you play on Switch, PS4, or Xbox? What's your
I
favorite?
play on Xbox.
Very good.
Thanks, Tywan. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
And John, you go
What's up,
first.
guys?
I went first last time.
Thanks, man. Give us the idea, man. How are you feeling right now? This is a pretty wild night for you.
I'm feeling real good. Guy talked a lot of crap past 2 months, and got the job done.
Give me an evaluation of your performance because it seemed pretty flawless. I mean, are you feeling pretty good about yourself?
Yeah,
100%.
I'm very happy with my performance. Start off slow the first minute, but picked up and knocked him out.
It's obvious that his antics did kind of bother you a little bit, right? But you kept it pretty controlled. What was it like when you're in the cage and he's in your face? The fight hasn't started yet. There's no commission around to separate you guys. What's going through your head at that point?
It didn't make any sense. We're about to fight in a minute. I had no idea why the hell he was acting like an animal. But we fought a minute later, and look what happened.
You were kind of an unknown coming in here. Give us an idea. What's the social media? What's the text like? What's going on?
It's definitely a game changer. Everybody was overlooking me this whole week prior to this guy, and then we go out there and get the finish, and now everybody's texting and reaching out.
Do you feel disrespectful at all going into this fight, considering everybody was talking about James Gallagher?
Yeah, absolutely. Every post was about the Irish guy and all his fights and who he is, and nothing about me. But it's part of the game, and now tables turn.
Did that make the fight easier for you, just because again the focus was on?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a lot easier to focus, go to the gym, knowing that I got this guy on the other side of me after talking all this crap.
Hey Rick, everybody wasn't talking about him because you and I spoke right after you signed this deal, and I said this could be your division for the taking, man. Here we are. I mean, what does it feel like?
It feels good, man. It's a dream come true. You train, we put all these fight camps in and years of training for this moment. To beat somebody like him who had a huge following, and it puts my name on the map.
And I wouldn't say you were an unknown factor because doing the research, I saw you had 3 knockouts, 3 submissions, and 5 wins in a row. So do you think now people have finally woken up after this performance?
Yeah, I think so. If you look at my record, we always had hard fights, never an easy fight. You look at a guy like James' record, it's like padded. It was all spoon-fed. So I knew tonight was going to go, this way.
And I saw Cage Fury was liking my fight tweets when you got the knockout. So are you done with them, or are you full-time with Bellator? What's your status?
I know I have 4 fights with Bellator, so I'll be here for a while.
You got USA after you won. What does that mean to you?
It was pretty cool, being that, you didn't thought everybody was out here for James Gallagher. Then you get to win to hear them chants, it's a little motivating, rewarding.
Going into the fight, Gallagher said if he beats you, he's getting the next title shot at 135. I know you're only 1-0 in Bellator now, but where do you feel you sit in the division?
It doesn't matter. I just want to stay active. I don't care if it's a title fight or anybody in the division. I just want to get a lot of fights in.
You want to get one more before the end of the year?
I would love to.
Obviously, he raised your hand there at the end. You guys embraced there at the end. What was that like when he was raising your hand? What's your opinion of him now, though, at the end when he showed that sportsmanship?
Yeah, it was nice of him, but then, my buddy just told me, he said he got caught, which is a crock of shit. So I thought it was a nice gesture, but he's just still a dick. You know?
Is it something where you'd entertain fighting him again down the road if he wanted a rematch?
No. I mean, if he, you know, obviously if we have to meet again, we meet again, but I don't see no need for a rematch anytime soon.
What's it going to be like to talk to some of your non-MMA fans, or friends that don't watch MMA, and tell them that you knocked out one of Conor McGregor's teammates?
You know, it's exciting, rewarding. Definitely makes you a little more important.
Outside of his personality, what did you see as a fighter coming in? Because there was so much hype around him. As you were preparing for him and breaking down tape and getting ready, what did you see as the fighter?
I saw a lot of holes in his game. My coach, Nick, you know, we watched the tape. We saw a lot of problems. You know, he had a good choke, a good rear naked choke. That's other than that, you know, he looked very sloppy.
What do you want to do next? I mean, it feels like you could almost call your shot. I mean, I don't know if you're ever going to have as much momentum as you have right now. Is there a name out there, or a date that's been announced?
No,
I mean, what's next for
there's
you?
nothing. I just want to, you know, fight as soon as possible.
Are you looking for a jet to show up from Ireland at your next fight with a bunch of guys that are looking to talk to you?
Them Irish people get a little wild sometimes. Very vocal.
As long as they don't throw no dollies, though, we're good.
Yes, absolutely.
Jared Gordon messaged me on Twitter saying that he used to train with you, he used to fight with you at CFC, and it didn't surprise him at all that you would put the fist on Gallagher tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a nice guy. He came to Nick's a couple times. Very nice, very respectable, tough fighter.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Rick.
Everybody. Thank you, man.